All right, back to another exciting episode of Team Copperhead Ridge, shooter Brandon Kohler. We're going to check out the TriState two-gun match. It's held in beautiful Newburgh, Indiana. This place is so far south in Indiana, it's actually in its own time zone, which was kind of fun to find out and get there way early. Wish I would have known in registration or heading there, but it all works out. All right, we're going to take a wager to see how many obstacles you think Brandon can destroy and how many barrels I made it out of 32. Comment below. We're going to talk about my gear of having 6 pistol mags and 3 rifle mags on me. They wanted you to keep everything on you, and I didn't want to wear a vest because you got to be ready for the gram of your jersey. So let's climb over a hay bale. Let's just trip on our second obstacle and be goofy because that's who I am. Then, when this happened and I watched it in slow-mo, I felt like Jaws when he was going through getting covered by the barrels and he just go underneath the boat anyway. So anyway, let's have fun with that. And then we're going to take a little time of see how I did so bad and what I placed. Let's go ahead and do another obstacle made to get your heart rate up. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. It wasn't all that heavy, but it does get your heart pounding, so I realized the whole point of it and made it fun. Let's get made fun of. Well, actually we're going to go drag a buddy back from cover. And we're going to put a tourniquet on. I had to YouTube how to put on this tourniquet beforehand just so I remember the proper steps and how much time it should have taken me, about 20 seconds. I'm used to the throwaways. Let's make sure he's secured. Check for pulse afterwards. Then we need to get back into the fight. Alright, first position. And surprisingly, I hit my first shot of the day, and the rest, let's not speak about it, because there's going to be some editing, because I missed a lot of shots. One match, I went through 4 pistol mags, which is more than what I used to go through in my first days of shooting, when I only had 3 anyway. The range officer was telling me I had good groups, I was just shooting low, so let's see if I can fix it throughout the day. Yep, we're going to jump into editing just because one of the stations was really, really bad. The next stage you had to carry a 90-pound dumbbell from one position to the other, which wasn't all too bad, but did have to have your rifle slung at the same time. So we're going to jump into more pistol shooting. I realized I should have been double tapping each steel plate instead of moving back and forth, because it took up a ton of time. And I realized it afterwards that I should have just stayed on the same unit. So you'll notice towards the end of the stage, I actually start staying at the same piece of steel and let it quit flopping before I shoot it a second time. Overall, this was a fun match. I really liked what they put us through. I really liked the target presentations, and nothing was out of the ordinary. It was a different setup because it wasn't based on poser stages and trying to game anything. You actually had to be able to shoot. Lots of positional work. One of my only second pet peeves, other than the knowing what time this place was, is maybe of having 2 divisions, like an open and an other. Some of the guys were running optics on their pistols, and you can tell they were cleaning up things faster. But it's all for a good cause.
Hit this corner window, corner orange targets.
More pistol mags. More pistol mags.
Hit. 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 Edge of the barrels, red targets. Hit. 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 Right there. He can
It's already on.
It's already on?
It's already recording. He wants you to record him.
Okay.
Stand by. Nope. Three over here. Hit. Now take the start. There you go. One shot. Hit. Good shot. Good shoot.
Good daddy, I love you. I hope you can do it. Woohoo! Woohoo! You can do it! Oh yeah. Woohoo! You can do it. Heart love. Daddy. Yay. 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 I hope you love this video too.
Go ahead and get in your position you want to
I
be in.
burned 9
And
mags.
then I'll have him look.
Luckily, the RO is willing to film for me and RO. Shows you me getting into a van and start of a stage. Had 3 silhouette targets out at, I don't know, 75 yards or something. Wasn't too bad. And it was neat because 2 of them were standing up about man size and 1 was towards the ground, which is different than what we usually shoot at with everything being symmetrical. A little bit more positional work. You can kind of see if you zoom in, but I really like when it hits the steel and it causes all the air around it to break, and you can see that you're hitting it, and you can hear it. I'm sure someone below can comment when it's 30 degrees outside why you can see all the dust and everything happen at 30 degrees. So we had to shoot the VTAC board in 7 different positions, which was a lot of fun, and some of the first time I've even practiced it that way, because usually you have to shoot twice. You shoot outside one and then you pick a port and you move at most competitions. For 7 positions total, the outside count is 1. So it was actually really different. I even ran with a 45 round mag that I had to eject when I got to the bottom because I couldn't cant it enough and still see through my scope. A couple of the guys really smoked this through. I tried to be accurate. I had about 75 or 80%, even though I've edited most of this out. There's still good accuracy. Here's one of the first bonuses of the day. You got to do an offhand shot. There was about a 6-inch dong down at 75 yards. You had to shoot with your opposite hand, then back to the VTAC board. And then I started to smell some sawdust, and I wondered if someone was cutting. Then we're going to go into carrying some ammo cans to the next stage. Luckily, I found someone that could film for me again. And then you get in a position and realize, A, your optic's not on, and B, you're not zoomed in because you just came to a new stage. So, cost me a couple seconds. Shooting off the spool was pretty good. Alright, let's go through some more barrels. Get them. Oh, and not happening, man. So let's jump into our second position, actually. Wasn't too bad. These are 5 targets out at distance. There's 2 standing up normal and then 3 on the ground. Oh, and he does it. He gets through his first sets of barrels. I was excited too. And so was the RO for not having to clean up after me. Let's take a really weird position on this one. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just shooting. And I knew this was my last stage, so I was getting through it, wanting to be accurate, wanting to have good trigger pulls, wanting to have less malfunctions, because I was surprised how many malfunctions I had. I don't know if it was banging around the gun so much, messing with the mag. It was cold. I have not had that many failures in one day before. Let's shoot a few more positions. Playing with some video editing so you can actually see what I'm doing down here. It's fun stuff. Then I had a jam again because I actually dropped the mag out of habit thinking I was empty. And I knew I shouldn't have been. And just reloading even though I wasn't actually empty. And finish out. So I only got 19th place, and the top person actually beat me by about 400 seconds, which is crazy. It was a dirty match. I had a lot of fun. Come visit us at Copperhead sometime. Check out the new stuff. See what we have to offer. It's an enjoyable place. Stick around for next time. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe below. Share with one of your friends.